Yo, never mind what you see.
Never mind some of the bullshit you be hearing.
Oh man.
Yo, off mic shit be hilarious, man.
yo.
We need another camera just for the BTS.
That's
Shout
top five.
out to y'all not being flies on the wall.
Yo,
For real. That was a top 5 comment.
yo, we
Just
back
talk
again.
About, winning fashion.
Yeah.
That's it.
No pun, yo. Yeah.
That's all.
But yeah, we back with another episode, yo. We had some little technical difficulties, but we back.
Which is cool. We had just got
Yeah.
into a combo,
You know what I'm saying?
and we back to have that combo.
Yeah, more refined. But we here. We doing Clockers.
Clockers,
Spike
man.
Lee joint.
Spike Lee, 95.
Mm-hmm.
95. I think this is the first movie after
Do the right thing.
Do the Right Thing.
Word. I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, he took a little hiatus. It was like look at his IMDb real quick.
Yeah, I want to say he was kind of under heat. Like people were saying that he didn't capture any of the like the drugs, the violence, the negativity,
Mm-hmm.
like black on black in the hood from Do the Right Thing. It was more so just from the other component of the blacks and Italians at war, whatever. So that's why they say he kind of like heavily focused on the shit going on in Clockers.
Actually, it went Do the Right Thing. Mo Better.
Oh, more better.
Mo Better was
I
90.
don't think I've ever seen Mo Better.
Oh.
Either.
Ever seen Mo Better?
Nah.
Yeah, Mo Better's solid, yo.
Yeah,
Good, yeah.
like
Mo Better's
solid or like we
Nah, Mo
supposed to
Better-
say it's solid.
No. Mo Better's good. Mo Better's good, yo. Mo Better's good for sure.
Me either. I've never.
There might be
seen
some
that.
conversation in there.
I mean,
We
I
gotta
know
look at our
it's
send you the
Jazz,
synopsis. Yeah, Jazz.
Denzel.
Yep, Denzel.
Like, yeah,
Mhm.
I know that much.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I haven't. I don't remember.
Jungle Fever. Right after that, Malcolm X, 92.
Malcolm X. Jungle Fever is Wesley.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen Jungle
Um,
Fever.
Oh, actually, no. Then Crooklyn, then this.
Okay,
So
yeah.
this and Crooklyn very close. Staying in Brooklyn.
He go through pockets. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Delroy Lindo was around.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Father,
In both
two
movies.
different father figure type of roles.
The Range.
Yeah.
Not the same type of nigga at all.
Not the same
Not
type
at
of
all.
father figure in
Not
this
at
role,
all.
yo. Very much.
Very
yeah,
different.
Very different, yo. Very different.
Oh man, yo, like I know one thing I was gonna get into, like that we like so basically we talked about the police.
Yeah. Cops is crooked, racist,
Yeah.
manipulative, yep.
Absolutely.
Vindictive,
Mhm.
vengeful.
Mhm.
I mean, and it's
There are a
tough.
lot of dope actors playing the cops in this. Like across the board, yo. You had
Yeah, they did smoke those roles.
Yeah, like even some of the one of the cops that's kind of in the background, he's a dude that plays the priest in The Sopranos. He has like a little offhanded remark when they're doing the first little murder investigation.
Okay.
But yeah, again, Michael Imperioli from The Sopranos, Harvey Keitel, and fucking who's played a cop numerous times, yo. Fucking bad lieutenant, yo. That's some old shit. I don't know if y'all ever seen that, but Harvey Keitel is very dope, and then John Turturro obviously been in mad Spike Lee joints. Played a racist in multiple of his movies, you know what I'm saying?
This one, I was under one. Is he playing or?
Or is he?
Say,
Yo,
again,
he's one of them where you kind
typecasted.
of question. Yeah, it's like, damn, dog. Like, are you really?
Right.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, continue, bro.
Nah, I mean, like I just feel like it is interesting. We talked about seeing them be so casual around death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's tough.
Mhm.
It's tough to see, but it is a reality that we probably never think about just because we're not there. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like to see people that deal with death.
Nah, absolutely. Because even when you think about it, it's like a lot of us growing up in the city we grew up in, we become numb to death in the sense of hearing about it. So like, unless it's a close one, it's like, oh, such and such got popped. Like, damn, yo, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
you
Another
say
one.
you say pieces.
Damn,
and-
yo, let me spread my spicy mustard on the sandwich. Like,
Yeah, and you keep living.
Yeah,
like,
and
That's
it's
it.
like, damn, unless it's a close one. So I'm sure to them,
Mhm.
actually being around death and a body being tangible to you at all times with death, it's like, fam, what are we talking about?
I hate to say it, but it's just par for the course. It's just your job.
That's it. It's a job.
Mhm.
Clock in, clock out.
Phew.
Damn,
pun-
gotta cut
yeah.
open another one tomorrow.
Yeah.
I can't
What's a
fathom.
job?
I can't.
Mhm.
Yo, I know it's a sidebar. Yo, y'all think y'all could be with a woman that was like a mortician that like did that for a living?
Nah.
I don't know. I'm pretty.
I mean,
pretty open. It depends on how the person.
You like to live wild.
Yeah.
He said I'm pretty open.
Yeah, I'm pretty
wild.
open to different like walks of life, but I think for me it'd probably just depend on how that person like carries it.
That's true.
If they take it home with them, like I mean, you can't help but take work home with you at times. It just is what it is. It's a fact of life. We're human, yo. We can only deal with so much stress. So like, you know, if they're coming home every day and was like, oh, this person died, like da-da-da-da, like it would.
But the thing is, I don't know how that's gonna. It really does depend on the person.
Yeah,
Because
I think so.
if I'm thinking about it, like my lady deals with customers, and if she has to speak to me, if she speaks to me and I'm like, "How was your day at work?" and she's like, "Oh, this customer was da 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 da." If she was in that business and she was like, "Oh, like this family is going through it because you know, like they're dealing with the finances, fighting with the will, whatever."
Yeah.
Like it's like that's kind of part of the job.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I think we're like, because of what the job is, we're assuming a certain level of being strange or coldness or something that would be on the person
You know what?
that I don't think would be there.
I appreciate y'all for being so mature because
You
I
thinking
was
that
think-
she,
I-
like
nah.
touching dicks all day?
no.
You said mature.
Nah. If
Yo.
Shorty's getting off from cold wobbly meat, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
shit's crazy, yo.
Like moving dead dicks around.
Yo, it's
Like,
not even
yo.
moving dead, but I don't know if I want Shorty touching me. You just touched 17 dead bodies today. I'm thinking about the clothes you just walked into my crib with.
Showers exist.
Yeah, but what soap?
Necrophilia.
Oh nah, I'm cool. That was like on what was that BMF?
Yeah,
Remember
Oh,
Ashley
yeah.
Berry's character was doing on BMF?
yeah.
Yeah,
nah.
he's
It's
wild.
mad movies that deal with that. Yo. Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't have a Shorty touch me. I don't care.
You don't think
Doctor,
she-
I don't care
Really?
what Dr. Bronner soap you use. None of that. It
Nothing?
ain't getting it ain't getting that stench off in my mind.
Oh, okay. I didn't even think about that part.
Yeah, I
That's
can.
crazy.
Yeah, because y'all are real mature. Y'all are like really adults. I appreciate you.
Nah, in my head I'm just like, like I just really didn't think about it. Like, I mean,
They using gloves,
yeah, gloves.
She using gloves on you or on them?
lab coats.
Them.
Nah, he ain't
Like,
using
she not
no
bare-
fucking
she
gloves
not
on
bare
him.
hand in the body.
Nah, I ain't that. Nah, I ain't that
Yo,
wild.
she bare
yeah.
hand in the body, but she latex glove you at the
Yeah,
crib.
Shorty, I
that's-
don't want your hands touching me.
That's
Yo,
a person I don't want to be in a
wild, yo.
relationship
That-
with.
nah.
That's psycho shit.
That's
yo.
insanity.
Yeah.
Yo, so y'all could like
No
deal with,
kink shaming, but I ain't. Yeah.
y'all could deal with like her mortician clothes like being in your hamper with your clothes.
I mean,
nah,
they don't
because
have to be in
bodies
my
be
hamper.
carrying.
Nah. She
Nah.
coming to your crib tonight and
That's
boom.
cool.
You know how it go. Nah, she just gonna leave it. I got plenty of scrubs at the crib or whatever they wear.
Nah.
Nah, I'm gonna have that biohazard tent, the COVID tent, change in there before you come through the. You know what I mean? I don't know.
My
if
bad. Yeah, I ain't mean to get off track. I'm
Nah,
just
nah,
we good. That's
nah,
hilarious.
you good. Yo, we good. We
Yeah,
good.
that
That's
shit is
funny as fuck.
funny as
Yeah, I
hell.
don't know. It really just depends on how that person carries it. Cause not for nothing, if you were doing that job and it's making you like clinically depressed, you probably don't need to be doing that job. Cause that's where my mind automatically goes.
Yeah, I
It's like,
thought
how
about
is it
the brain
affecting you
space of the
mentally?
person.
Nah, I'm not
Yeah.
thinking about nothing. I'm thinking about what do you do when Shorty texts you some like, you know,
She might have
wifey,
been
even
in-
his wifey
But
so
she might have been in
respectable.
the hazmat. There might be like a hazmat suit that we don't know about.
But what if she
Like
texts
the
you some
outfit-
freaky shit midday? She's at work. You know she's at work, but she's horny at work.
Yeah, yo.
What type of like you not thinking about what type
What,
of
you think she
woman
gonna
I'm with?
duck off to the bathroom at the funeral home and send you a nude?
Yo, that's
Nah, but like
yo,
I
that's
gotta understand
wild,
how
yo.
you're
That's
able to get
wild.
horny while cracking open his clavicle. Like
Because she's not thinking about that.
Nah, you all in his sternum talking about I can't wait to see you tonight. Nah.
Because
Nah.
she thinks about you to get away from the job.
Don't think about me while you like literally are inside of someone, like ripping out their organs. Like, nah.
son.
Yo, where are we?
What are we?
headed?
Yo, what is going on?
So, yo,
Yeah,
this
so
is-
clockers.
Yo, this
Clockers.
is the off the rails version of
Yo,
clockers.
holy shit.
Oh, man.
Shorty clocking some. Never mind, yo.
man.
Never mind, yo. Never mind.
Oh man.
Where are we at with it, yo?
Okay.
So
Yeah, they deal with death a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
it
that
was-
is
and it
one of the.
I said it before. It was very artistic, yo. It was artistic.
Mm.
was.
The shots they chose to show the bodies slain,
Yeah.
like throughout the opening montage, all that stuff. Like I thought it was really, really shot well.
To piggyback on that, so again, we've done a bunch of Spike Lee joints. We talk about his movies being very in your face, very exploitative, shit like that. For me, this is one of his finer moments. Because again, we're dealing with cycles of violence, street violence, drug dealing, how kids get swept up in drug dealing, how it affects the community, shit like that. I liked how he depicted a lot of these themes, yo. To take it back to the opening scene where they're investigating the body, all those are close-up shots of all the fucking bullet wounds, them finding the exit wounds. And granted, the banter is very in your face and kind of might be eye-opening for some people who aren't necessarily from the same communities as we're from, but we're used to that language when it comes to dealing with that shit. I mean, I remember getting I'm in the car with my guy Jimmy and his girl, two white individuals, yo, in the front, yo, driving a fucking Dodge Magnum, and here's the black kid sitting in the back cutting through fucking Carew Block. Yeah, we get pulled over by local fucking PD. Yeah, they take us out the car and they flip the whole fucking car thinking that they about to find something, yo.
Yeah,
and they're talking like
two white kids and
yeah, they're talking
over
like,
here?
you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, did they really get the weed from me? You fucking right they did. But, yo, it is what it is.
Exactly
But this
like
is
we
my people.
suspected.
Yeah, these are my people. You know what I'm saying? These are
I bet
close
they are
friends.
Tyrone
Yeah.
turnaround.
You know what I'm saying? Making Jimmy step on the bag and shit like that. Real fucking corny shit, yo. You know, not knowing that, you know, Alyssa's dad used to be a state trooper and, you know, we ended up reporting that shit.
Right.
Whatever.
That's how you get off.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we definitely. We got back to her mom's crib and they was like, "Wait, that just happened?" They're like, "Oh no, give us the badge number, give us all this shit." He made sure that he handled that shit. Yo, that shit was.
Hold on, so
You know
you
what
were
I'm saying?
guilty, but you were still able to file a complaint?
But they didn't. So they didn't know that the weed came from me. It's not like they had a transaction. You know, these are my people. They came and scooped me from the crib. I had some flour for my mans, but we were about to go to the crib to work on music, yo. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, technically the weed was from me, but it's just like they were really acting like, you know, granted, but it wasn't like I'm fucking Nino. You know what I'm saying?
They were
Like I'm
right.
not.
They were right. They just didn't know they were right.
They didn't
Right.
know that they were right, but how they acted
Now
about the
file
whole
the
shit, it
complaint.
was like, yeah, they flipped the car. Like I'm talking fucking car mats was out the car, all type shit. Yeah,
All
they
that type of
flipped the
extra
trunk, everything, bro. It's
you like
just
you was
like
Big Meech.
facts, yo. I'm like, yo, this is hilarious, yo. Like, nigga, I was at the farthest from it, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
just got some weed.
yeah.
That's it.
It was just I'm in there. I don't even no money was exchanged. It's like, this is my people's. Like, here you
Yeah,
go. You know,
right.
Jimmy hit me, yo, trying to work on music, yo, bring the little, you know what I mean? Bring
Right.
some
Regular.
some encouragement, yo, and
Some encouragement.
yeah,
like,
like
that's crazy.
get right, yo. So yeah, it's
Man.
we're used to this type of policing, yo. So like, you know, could be culture shock to
And it
certain
was-
demos.
I mean, but it was over the top to see them right on the
Mhm.
street stripping the dude down.
Even how they're talking to a dead corpse, yo. He's like, yo, I bet you he's clocking, check his pockets.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Which granted he was, like, how it could have been me in a
Right.
sense, yo. I bet they got it from this little nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so
Oh.
yeah. They're just the racial profiling in this movie was
I want to say that's the times, but we still in those
Mhm.
Yeah.
times.
100%.
I mean, it was, as much as this movie deals with black and brown people in the community, it wasn't like the profiling was, I think they called it even, because when they profiled the white kids, driving from, I mean, y'all just look like a mark, driving all the way from Connecticut. Not saying that Connecticut and New York is so
No, just
far,
like you-
but you're
yeah,
driving,
you're
you
in
got
your
the
dad's
Connecticut
there,
plates,
there.
daddies,
Yeah.
a car full of white boys in this predominantly black neighborhood.
Like, why else are you here?
We know what
Right.
you're doing. Because what does he say to him? Oh, you fucking drove all the way from Connecticut to get some soul food? Like, all right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm going to give you a chance. Who has it? You know what I'm saying? Give it up. You know what I'm saying? I know this is daddy's car. You know what I mean? So, and the white kid even tried to offer some banter, you know, trying to be sarcastic to him. He's like, oh yeah, what does he say? His man's usually the one wearing the makeup or some bullshit like that. Like, yeah, it's not gonna get you off, homie. Like, we do this every day. If you don't know already, we know that you have the drugs. Like, we've been watching you the whole fucking time. We're gonna show you real quick how this works. But you see how they police them versus how they police the black dudes, yo. You know what I'm saying? With the black dudes, they're hyper aggressive off the rip from the opening scene where we meet Strike, because like you kind of see it how it's, you know, you don't see a camera point of view, but you can tell that they're being watched by a third party. We're not the viewer at that point. Clearly the detectives are, because as soon as you know, they do the little hand signals and shit like that, whoop whoop, they fucking they roll up on them, and then we see that whole scene where they strip them naked, you know, make a fucking example out of you and shit like that. Now, I haven't had anything like to that extent, but I've definitely been manhandled by cops on numerous occasions. I remember being 12 years old and being manhandled by fucking Ludlow PD because they thought me and my boys, just because we were riding around on bikes, they thought we were the perpetrators. Well, no, it was actually the other group of fucking predominantly white kids that was throwing rocks and ice fucking snowballs at buses and shit like that. We had nothing to do with that shit, but they grab us up because clearly we look like we don't fuck. We're not from around here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I've definitely dealt with that at numerous times. I mean, I've dealt with Quebec officers in high school and shit like that, which I'm sure y'all probably.
Oh man, good old Quebec.
For the Quebec team. Yup. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, being in middle school, 6th grade, walking through a metal detector to get into school every day for the first time at Van Sickle. Eye-opening.
Yeah, and it's crazy how that's just like normalized at this point. Like, now it's like, once again, it's just another thing.
But,
we just know.
you know, not to make it, you know, that's a whole other conversation. I know you're in the schools and shit like that, but, you know, the statistics, how, you know, the schools that don't necessarily have to walk through metal detectors every day is where the where the shootings is at, coincidentally, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that shit doesn't happen in the black and brown schools. I mean, I have a story where, you know, one girl brought in the magazine, her girlfriend had the bullets, and the boyfriend got caught walking into school with a gun because he wanted to fucking do something to somebody. You know, at least
it was do something to somebody. Not that makes it right. It wasn't condoning violence, but
right
to somebody, not everyone.
Just cause.
It's just
facts.
The whole school
was directed.
The whole school. I don't want to be here.
Thankfully, nobody got hurt. You know, they caught wind of it, locked down for an hour. They found all the perpetrators. Right. Everybody went home safe. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we're not foreign to these types of situations. You know what I'm saying? This type of treatment, facts. You know, we don't have to be on the block to experience shit like this, yo.
Yeah. So would y'all say in this movie, do you think it was? I'm trying to use my words wisely because I don't want to sound like I'm like not part of the culture. But do you feel like it was almost warranted, like the way that the fellas is chilling, where they chilling at? Like, I mean, nonstop, is it warranted to get rolled up on every day?
You said, yeah, it's just, we can have an adult.
Because like sometimes it's like,
stop and frisk is like heavy
New York
in the
and stop and frisk. I get it. I understand. And I mean, like, I'm not even sit here and act like, see, what we'd love to believe is that, like, everyone in these communities, in those high rises, just, like, is fine with that. Yeah. Like, people are calling the cops on them.
Yeah. You see the distaste
people are putting in anonymous tips and being like, "Yo, man, they out here.
They out here, And you see it through Strike's mom. You know, even in that scene, you see him being stripped down. You know what I'm saying? And he keeps looking up at the window to see if she's watching, and eventually he looks up and she's not watching no more because it's a cycle. Y'all just doing the same shit every day. Even down to I forget my man's name. Damn, with the deep voice, yo. He was the voice of Spawn. He's been in mad shit, but he's the local. He's not a detective. He's just not a plainclothes. You know, what do they call him in The Wire? The Rollies. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about the big dude, Andre.
Nah, not Andre. Wait, is it Andre? The cop?
The cop, black cop?
Yeah.
Andre the Giant.
That's what they call him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, word. Yeah, so like you see him where he's like, yo, you have enough people in that neighborhood that's like, yo, y'all are dealing death to people every fucking day. Like, what's your problem, yo? Yo, get off the corners. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're seeing some people seeing the potential. Like, you could see that Strike he's got other interests, yo. You could see that he's a little bit more than just a fucking drug dealer. Like, yo, the kid kind of he's got a little bit of brains to him, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was interesting when that line when he said like, yo, you're in the trains, but you never been on one.
Yeah, you've only been on the subway. Yeah.
That speaks a lot about inner city and being limited.
Yeah.
And thinking like the world is this large when it's
you may dream this big, but your reality
don't die over that block that your mama renting.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's real shit. Yeah, there's a whole bar for every situation. Facts.
Another key piece in the beginning of that movie too, when the fellas like Sticky Fingers, Honest, all of them, they're all having a debate about rap artists and whether or not they more so relate and appreciate
conscious
hardcore rap
or
conscious. And I felt like, damn, like that's real, because especially 90s, even early 2000s, honestly, up until like now-ish, these last 10 years, fam, like, it was like, oh, nah, they ain't talking what they live, so I can't like them.
Word.
Like, we all loved Ja Rule until Wanksta came out.
We was just you just dealing with that now. I mean, when you talk about like the social pressures of somebody like Dirk and like having to live up to what you claim to be about and not even being able to fully take advantage of your ascension,
right?
And being able to move on from that. Like, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like I would imagine he dealt with a lot of social pressure to be like, you know, just the internet and like, yo, what, are you gonna slide for Vaughn? Like, what's going on? Like, y'all talk about all this and all that. Like, y'all gonna do something? Like, you trying to facilitate something? It's like you should have been so far removed before that was even a thing.
Yeah.
Right.
You should, like, at the end of the day, like, you've been successful
for
mad long times over.
Yeah.
Like,
we've heard people say that,
you know,
like, Dirk has been in his like he's in his like second career basically, because the Dirk that I know was like that SoundCloud era. Yeah. Dating Dej Loaf, yo. Like,
I was gonna say Dej Loaf Dirk, like Dirk with the dreads, and now he was Dirk with the wicks.
Yeah.
You know, like he was on this third, like, you know what I mean? Like the Dirk that had the song with J. Cole and had the song with Drake.
You Dirk
you know,
with like
like
this extra
like
upper echelon now.
100%.
Yeah.
Like he was just on power.
Yeah. Sliding for Monet.
Looking funny with a gun.
Yo,
was that on purpose? You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Alibi vibes.
Did I know that something?
I'm not nice with this.
Right. Yo, Your Honor, look. I don't even
look at my posture.
Yeah.
Do you believe this?
Yo, but it's like, it's wild that the consumer can make the artist feel that way, and then it's wild that the artist can necessarily make the consumer feel like either you
it feeds on itself.
Yeah, like this shit's full circle. Yeah. But now, like we were speaking on Tyrone's mom for a second too. Like, I appreciate her for being like so involved in her son's life. Clearly, she's a single mother. They in the middle of the hood. You got these dudes trapping or clocking.
Man, it's easy.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
easy for her to be appreciative of
for these men providing
in her son, but not looking like where it would go.
Right.
Like, I mean, like, come on, like it would, like, to me,
all he did was take him for a haircut in the beginning.
I was like, there was a part of me that was like, dang, yo, you can't be grateful for the haircut.
Right.
But then I was like, yo, you have to think deeper than that, because this is a gateway.
Right.
This is a gateway to like, oh, remember when dude sent you to the store and let you keep the change. Yep. Remember when, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, now he's the nice guy.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, this becomes the nice character that leads to him shooting somebody at the end of the movie.
Absolutely.
Like, he's been cultivating a relationship the whole time.
Yeah.
When the mom's been trying to keep him away from him.
Right. And like the emphasis, I love the emphasis in this wild, because it brought me back to a time in my childhood. I meant to call my mom on it, but I wanted a part in my hair so bad. Like, this is early 90s. I wanted a part in my hair so bad. I'm living behind the Eastfield Mall in those little projects at the time before we moved over to suburbia. And I wanted one so bad. So she finally let me get one. She always told me, no. Finally got one. Now I'm walking around, one pant leg up. My limp is crazy. Yo,
adding the limp to your walk is such a 90s and
oh yeah, my shoelaces untied. She hated all of that shit. He was not going for it. She caught me outside that way, yo. Took me the next day. I hated ball fades.
Cut it off.
Like now it sound wild because ball
shit.
fades is ball fade. Like, it was nasty work. And then it brought me back to that mom because the emphasis on her wasn't even necessarily the haircut in its entirety. She said, "Who did this?"
Yeah,
like
who did
pointing at
this?
the part.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what is this? Like,
Mhm.
nah, because it adds that extra element. It was like, oh, niggas think they grown, they outside. And I was like, damn, like it brought me back to my mom's. Like,
Word.
yeah,
You have
little
to
nigga,
be
you ain't gonna be
grown
too
to get some of those nuances.
Yeah.
Because it's just like in Barbershop. Funny we was talking about power.
Mhm.
Tariq was little on Barbershop.
Yeah, the
and he
third
had
joint.
locks.
Yep.
I gotta go back and watch
Because yeah, he
He-
threatened.
Barbershop
he
1 or
threatened-
2?
Yeah, he threatened to
Cube
cut him
son.
off, right?
Barbershop 1?
Nah, the third one. In the third one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's Cube's son.
Not a lot
And
of
like
replay value on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was
Oh,
like,
nah, that wasn't fire.
Nah.
But like it was just the same thing. Like, but in their generation, what you see with like the parts are like, set it off, getting the A in your head and all this
Yeah.
stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of things is just like of the streets
Mhm.
or of the street culture, for lack of better words. And like in Barbershop, he had locks in there in Chicago. And it's
yeah.
like, you know what I mean? So it's that
That
peak
best.
those
Chief
vibes.
Keef era, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn.
Yep. It's real shit.
Yo.
Yeah, I know. This
You don't think about what your parents be trying to keep you from.
nah.
You just like I hate to say it, but you just think they're hating. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're not cool and they don't want you to do some cool shit.
Yup, yeah, you just
You know what I mean?
mad
Like,
one of
old,
those
you don't
fucked
want
up
to
Stop
be
being
wavy.
corny and
Yeah.
old.
You-
Like let me get I like that rapper's haircut and I want to get that haircut.
Or, yo,
You
shout
know
out to
what's
parents
fucked
being
up,
parents.
yo? Nah, facts. My mom always had a rule. I never had like toy guns or nothing like that growing up. My mom was like, no gun. She didn't like if it was a water gun, it couldn't look like a real gun. It had to be like the vintage like super soaker joints with
Yeah.
the big bubbles
Big
on them and
orange
shit.
and
Yeah, the
green.
big orange and green
Exaggerated.
joints. Exaggerated. It just doesn't look like anything that emulates an actual firearm. Nigga, now I'm fucking 30 with an LTC.
I mean, but
I'm not playing with
Oh, no,
guns,
no,
but
no.
like,
but see,
yeah,
that's different. I mean, it's legal.
it's
You're
legal.
responsible protection.
it's facts.
And to the
I
point,
practice safety.
but
Like,
to the point of your mom, bro,
Mhm.
it's like, yo, man, like kids are influenced, and like I'll be honest, I'll be transparent right here on the camera, like, bro, like I used to run around with a cap gun,
Yeah.
word.
like in elementary school, like it
Word.
was like I used to run around
That-
with a cap gun on me,
Yeah.
Yo, they used
Like-
to have them like revolvers that look
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
bro.
You load them like a
Yeah.
fucking
Like,
revolver.
Yeah.
yo, bro, I'm gonna tell
Little
you,
orange little
Yo.
thing.
Yep.
You put the
Yep.
whole piece in.
That shit used to spark
Yo,
the fucking
I
knuckle.
had a cross colors windbreaker,
Mhm.
and I had it in the little pouch.
Oh,
And I used to
man.
be like, I'm living out.
This
all
my
these
Joe
movies.
Pesci
Oh,
38.
facts.
Yeah.
Like in my head, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I'm
You
in
are
school.
Bishop.
Like, bro, it's yo, like no, I'm not. It's funny you said Bishop because you know what? I'm so young, I don't have a locker.
Wow.
I have a cubby
Wow. Yeah.
that I share
This
with
is
classmates.
elementary.
And like, yo,
Wildin'.
I got in trouble for it.
Mhm.
Like, but I really like, there was like, oh, like somebody seen me, one of the teachers or somebody seen me, or like somebody in the school told the teacher, you know what I mean? Like, knowing what I know now, some kid might have got scared,
Yeah.
told another kid or whatever the case may be. And I'm just like, yo, I'm always running around with my gun or whatever. So in my head, like, I'm just like,
Yo,
oh,
I
man.
stay
now
with
I'm
it
not-
on me.
Like, now
Yo.
I'm not lacking.
Never.
You
Never
know what I'm
lacking.
saying? But like in my head, like, yo, bro,
Mhm.
like I knew I was in trouble. So they're like, yo, could you come out here? And I'm like, what? Like I left it in my jacket. And they're like, yo, could you bring us your jacket? So then like I was like, oh man. So I threw it in the cubby
Stop
and brought
it.
the jacket out. Without
Stop.
and then somebody went in there, like, and then like one teacher, like the teacher went in there and was like, yo, stay out here,
Mhm.
and went in the cubby. And, like, I mean, obviously I got outsmarted as a kid.
Yeah.
And I got in trouble. You know what I mean? Like suspended the whole nine. Like I think that might have been the whole time.
Where you got suspended for the
Johnny
camera?
not taking my lunchbox
I mean,
no
because-
more,
because
yo.
of how-
Yo, kids
like
can
a
bring
day.
anything to school. now.
but like a day. You know what I mean? But it was
Right.
just like a lesson had to
Yeah.
be taught,
Yeah.
which is fine. I mean, that's literally the only time I ever got suspended in my whole life.
Yo,
Oh, shit.
Like I
It's-
got suspended off the bus before in middle school.
Yeah, that's
like you know
normal.
what I mean. I might have
Yeah.
got in house before middle
Mhm.
school, high school, but like no, that's
Like
the first
an
time
offense.
I had
Yeah.
to be suspended from school. Was
Word.
this-
It's wild that you
third
say that
grade.
because it's like for me it ties into the movie with not Strike. What's Strike's brother's name? I forget his name, but
He's
Shit, I'll
Vic.
look it up.
Yeah, Vic.
Yeah, yep.
So right, so that reminds me of a Vic moment because I'm watching this movie and I'm realizing
I
that
feel for Vic, yo.
damn, they're both in this environment, and you have Strike, who is the quote unquote street hood one that's wanting to get out and do better and doesn't know like how to separate himself from that lifestyle and that demo of friends. But he does want to be the guy that travels and hops on a train and just this better, wholesome dude. Then you have the other side of the streets where you have, like you in this gun story, it's Vic, where, bro, I am the wholesome guy with 2 jobs. I'm working for my family, my kids, but I'm intrigued a little bit by this shit. So you know what? I'm going through some shit. I want to let off these shots. Yeah, like I want to do this,
like in some shape or form.
To
you
prove
can
to y'all I'm not a bitch.
A product of your environment.
Yeah, I'm just not a bitch. I'm still one of y'all, even though I may be better.
That's just not what I be doing, right?
Yeah, and it's weird because that's really unfortunate. That be the battle of coming up in the hood. Is you either want to emulate this hood person and act like you want to be better,
and sometimes you want to, and sometimes it's by osmosis. Because it's just like the nature of the beast. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's literally like some product of my environment type stuff.
Right.
Where it's like, yo, like, that's just how things get handled around here. Like, you're not even thinking about, like, you don't have problem resolution skills. You see how problems get resolved.
Right.
And you're like, okay, so if I have a problem, I'm supposed to grab a gun. That's what you're
thinking.
This
is how it happens here.
That's how problems get resolved.
Right.
You're not seeing a bunch of people go to mediators.
Right. Because any other way, if I mediate with the police, now the police are gonna come here and question me in front of everybody, and they're gonna know what's happening.
100%.
So this is how we mediate.
And speaking of Vic, poor Vic, he got manipulated by his own brother.
Yeah.
Yo, oh man.
Wow. You got a brother that clearly came from arguably the same type of lifestyle, because he's older than Strike, but like lived that life. Is now a working man with a family. I loved the scenes where you see him. It's basically all his character witness type scenes, basically, where you're seeing him at all his jobs, dealing with the bullshit that he's dealing with. And that's why, it develops a doubt with Harvey Keitel, where he's like, all right, yo, this dude he's by everybody's standards a fucking stand-up guy. Why the fuck would he just randomly kill somebody?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's something more to it. Right.
Like when the hustler is mad and like spits on the $100 bill and slaps it to his blazer.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Love that scene.
He doesn't even take the money.
Yeah.
He throws it to the ground.
Oh, no, I might have.
Yeah.
Like, I
got
mean,
two
you
kids. I'm in the hood.
You already split on my blazer. I work 2 jobs.
I'm taking that $100. I'm taking that $100.
$10 to the dry cleaner. Nigga, get right.
195?
Yeah, 195. That's about 225.
100's not trash right now.
Nah, I'm taking
keeping it keeping it a buck. Yeah,
that's a quick Target run.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, I'm going to Target. I'm good.
Yeah, that's one. That's at least this week.
You know how many bags of groceries I get at Trader Joe's with that?
That's this week's
okay, I was gonna say if you didn't say Trader Joe's, I'm like, nigga,
Trader Joe's, all these, shopping smart. Oh, yeah, I'm walking out with. I'm leaving with something.
One good family meal, like a big pot of spaghetti or something.
Hell yeah.
Hey man, I want to say how proud I am of like 3 black men on the couch right now that to the outside world would look and be like, oh, nah, these niggas might be up to some shit. And the whole time we all talking about Trader Joe's.
Oh yeah, come on, man.
I'm proud of us.
Need those things, man. Yeah, that's right. See, the profiling doesn't work.
Nah, absolutely not.
Fact, yo. I'll drop my ass up there any time, yo.
Shoot, I work right down the street.
They got
West
some of the
Hartford
best snacks.
They both out the way.
Oh, they got one in Manchester now. They got a nice one in Manchester too. It's not cramped up. You got room to. Manchester's the one, yo.
I mean, it's
not
out
sounded
there.
like DC.
Yo, DC is it, B. Yo, it's crazy. Old man, I'm getting ready to ask, how's their produce?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Does it last?
That's a fact. Hey, man, listen. Fucks with Trader Joe's, yo. Them fucking tangerine cream bars, the fucking ice cream sandwiches. Trader Joe's, yo. Trader Joe's, if you want to sponsor us, yo, holla.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
Part of my work week, I'm a stone
right there
from the Hadley joint.
Facts.
Word.
Facts.
Okay.
You know Yes, sir.
I'd be too lazy to drive out there. I ain't gonna.
Nah,
hold you.
if it wasn't a part of my work, we got
Word.
one.
It's definitely a drive, but I make it like
Make an event out of it.
make an event out of it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Yo, man, I'll tell you this, like, yo, when it comes to how smart while dumb Strike was
Oh
simultaneously.
my god, that's the dumbest smart nigga I've ever watched in a movie.
Like I mean, like, it's crazy because, like, to me, it just was like, there's levels to manipulation.
Mhm.
So when we talk about Rodney, he's literally the puppet master. He's got everybody doing his bidding for him, doing whatever he needs to get done.
Mhm.
He's not touching the drugs. He's got Errol. Oh, and that's another sidebar.
I was gonna say because we see the scene where Rodney gets manipulated by Errol, but
Yep.
go ahead. Yep.
But yo, he makes sure that Strike. I mean, he makes sure that Strike is like doing everything, and Strike is like, okay, like he's watching him talk to the kids. He's saying everything.
Saying every word.
He's saying all the stuff before he says it. Get your mama house in Strong Island. Yo, how many feet you got? You don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a man needs to save money. Like, he's saying all these things that make a lot of sense. And I'm like, oh.
He done groomed a lot of young men to do this.
You could tell, yeah.
But it seemed like yo, if you were so smart to know that he's manipulating them, wouldn't you see that he's manipulating you when he said, yo, I had a dream with all my children. And like, you are like my son. And like, God told me, like, you are my sword and my staff. Like, I need you to kill that nigga.
Yeah,
like what, bro?
You started with God, and now you ended in me committing homicide.
But
he was. It's like in the car, he's so gullible. But when he's the watcher, it's like a movie that he's seen before, and he's like, "Yeah, I remember this scene." He watching popcorn, like just laughing.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, damn. Like, how could you be on both sides of this, where you could be gullible and astute at the same time?
I mean,
but it makes you think of how, like, it just made me think of how things really go.
And that's what I'm thinking. Like, in real life,
It
like, it
realistic
really
as hell.
in real life, it really be like that. It may be different scenarios, but
100%.
yeah, you get finessed and do some finessing and being able to depict finessing.
Yeah, you just find somebody dumber than you.
Yeah. Nah, for
And
real.
that shit come up.
Or
Meanwhile,
even something that you just want to be a part of.
100%.
Like, and allow yourself to be finessed. Sidebar, yo, I've been trying to crack the code, but like I didn't want to Google and all that. Anybody tell me what the fuck is up with his stomach, and like, is there any symbolism in the stomach?
I think
like,
so,
just being sick of this shit, or I don't know.
I don't look
could
at it
be. I just thought it was like just like a stomach ulcer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
I feel like it had to be something like this. He's always drinking the chocolate milk shit to move something.
I mean, he could have had like severe lactose intolerance or some shit.
I don't know.
But to me, the funny thing is, the first time I seen the movie, like, because I watched it mad times this week, like, you know what I'm saying. But the first time I watched it, he's like, yo, I don't got the stomach for this shit, yo, and he just got flipped. He found nothing on him. I just knew he swallowed all the drugs. And then,
That'd be
like,
the logical thought.
And then it's Rodney, right?
Yeah.
Rodney's giving him the Metamucil or whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, bet he's about to drink this. He's gonna throw everything up. All the work's gonna come out, and like we can get back to a regular hustler movie. Until I'm like, this nigga's really sick. This whole movie, and I think that was just a commentary on like the fact that like niggas don't have healthcare in the hood. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, he kept saying like,
Rodney,
yo,
did you? I been told you to check my doctor. Yeah.
And like, you know, and I hate to say it, but another commentary on black men.
Black men don't want to go. Yeah, because when I watched it today,
shit is not going.
That's where my head was at. Yo,
dying.
Yeah.
And you refuse to get checked out. Like, go to the doctor.
Like, it literally gets to the point where like we're in the third act of the movie, and he's like crippling, falling over.
Oh,
yeah, you got niggas trying to kill you. You about to die yourself. You still won't go to the doctor.
Fucking
You're
sticky
coughing up
fingers is
blood.
like, yeah. He's like, hey nigga, I knew you was smoking crack, and he fucking kicks him in his stomach. Yo,
Coughing up blood. And
yeah,
everything.
you're like,
this shit is
dog.
ridiculous.
Yo,
sidebar, just as it relates. How are y'all with doctors? Like, I know I'm horrible.
Oh, I'm good. I can't. Like,
so. Yeah, I'm so. Like I don't go as often as I should. I've been going more. Granted, didn't have health insurance for a little while. Got health insurance with my new job and shit. So like getting my ducks in a row and all of that is health. Health has been a priority, but going to the doctors has not always been a priority for me. It's something that I've definitely been working on the last like couple years,
and
for sure.
Inverse, considering I'm not healthy and I'm out of shape and I'm a fat dude.
I mean, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not healthy.
100%, but it makes it more of a reason to have a good relationship with a doctor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like you're 100% right, because there's definitely like I know guys that are slim that are already diabetic and pre-diabetic and things of that nature. My family has history of high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, and I get checked out regularly. But I found a doctor that I have a good relationship with, and like and thankfully, thanks to God, like you know what I'm saying, like I don't have the health issues that like my size would lead someone to assume.
Word.
But like,
That's
you know
good.
what I mean? Like I make sure that I stay on top of those things because I am the oldest out of the three of us. And like, you know what I mean? Like you see your family and you like, I'm a lot closer to their age than I thought I was when I was 10.
Yo, 50 ain't as old as it sound.
No, not at all.
Now 50 is like, nigga, you young.
Yo, 50,
Bro,
50 the new
I just
40,
turned
yo.
39 last week.
Oh, word,
Yeah,
damn,
man.
I ain't know, yo. Happy birthday. Yo, you live such a private life. Did you post about it?
I mean, I said thank you to those.
It's like, yeah, you know.
I gotta look at your socials.
I be chilling, man. You know, I had a good day though. It was fine.
Word. Hey, listen, man, I might need y'all to put me on with your doctor because I'm fucking horrible.
Oh,
I am strike.
No,
I am strike.
I will check to see if he's taking new people because he's not a man of color.
Okay,
but
he's trustworthy.
He accepts that he's not a man of color and does the research
to
know how to help.
See, I can live with that.
That's fine.
I can live with that.
That's fine.
Yeah, he actually told me that he spoke to fellow doctors that were there to make sure, because there were certain issues that he's seen that would pop up that wouldn't pop up in white guys and that would pop up with men of color, and he wanted to know like how to approach things and what to suggest. And
that's
like,
valid.
Things
that's shout out to Doc,
to research.
yo.
Yeah,
For
super
real.
cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a doctor, man of color, and he just assumed because he's a man of color, and
Yeah.
just sometimes automatically that shit just don't mean that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a go.
Word.
Yeah. Remind me, I would definitely put you
Bet.
on.
Health is wealth, yo.
Yeah.
Health is wealth at home.
Black men get checked.
Facts.
You already know.
Don't be strike.
Not at all. Yo, Strike
Don't.
was going through a lot. And I'm not a chocolate milk fan. So like watching this whole movie was like, I don't know. I was always the dude that like strawberry milk.
Yo, even now, yo, I had a nostalgic moment about a month ago. I bought some strawberry syrup. I was like, yo, this shit gonna slap with some almond milk. I don't drink regular milk no more. I had it. I was like, shit, all right.
It's all right. It's not hitting the same.
But strawberry milk in your mind was always like, to me, it was
nigga.
way more fire than chocolate milk. I wasn't a chocolate milk guy. So seeing him with the chocolate moo and thinking about Yoo-hoo, like I never thought that was fire. I know some people like it, but I was just like, every time he drank it, I was just like, how could you like that?
In the summer? Yo, drinking milk in the summer outside is nasty.
And peep, yo, that shit. So Spike, a lot of directors like Spike, like they world build. So a guy like Tarantino, he's got a bunch of fake companies like Red Apple cigarettes and shit like that. Spike does the same thing where he just creates like it's like a surreal version of the world that we operate in real life. So the 40 that you see Spike drinking, I don't know what it says on there. I don't know if it says like A-bomb or some shit like, but like the cap is mad gimmicky. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a fucking bomb and all that. The Ahabs and the fast food restaurants. So the shit that he's drinking is chocolate moo. It's supposed to be like Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, of course.
Yoo-hoo is fucking chocolate water, my nigga.
100%.
Yeah, that shit
chocolate water.
Drink. It don't even
chocolate
say
drink, yo, and it's literally just fucking water and chocolate syrup, yo.
Which is another commentary that I wasn't thinking about while watching it, but like, you know, while we talk about healthcare in the hood, so we gotta talk about like the food that's positioned to inner cities when you guys talk about Trader Joe's in comparison to like the terrible food that's like get like, you know, pushed to impoverished communities. Stuff like Yoo-hoo, like a chocolate drink. Like what is that?
Yo, I used to hate
like all kids think about it like Yoo-hoo and Sunny D.
Oh my God, Sunny
Sunny
D
D.
is diabolical, yo.
Damn, I had one the other day. Like one of the teachers just had one for like students all in the room, and I was like, "Yo, I'm mad
This is
thirsty to get
terrible.
one."
Yeah.
I was like, "What,
Bro,
in the fuck?"
instant
I
fucking
killed it
headache.
though. I ain't gonna hold you. I killed it, but
Instant
damn.
headache for
Oh,
me,
immediately.
bro.
I felt like trash.
You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say, I'm glad you brought that up because I just remember, moms. Shout out to moms, yo. Moms always, when it came to like the value of a dollar or knowing how to stretch a dollar, I definitely get that from Mom Dukes, yo. So moms always instilled in me, yo, you don't just grocery shop at one spot, get the deals at 2 or 3 different spots, yo. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? This is how we gotta live. I remember her circling shit in the ads, writing down, making grocery
Classic
lists.
times.
Coupon days.
Yo, I'm getting this at Big Y because these are buy one, get one free. And then we gonna go over to Stop and Shop for this. But then this is where my point is, motherfucking Save a Lot, yo. I used to fucking hate, I know we gotta get it how we live, but when moms had to get the bologna from Save a Lot versus being able to get the bologna from like Stop and Shop
You taste the
with the
difference.
joints with the thick red fucking wax ring around that shit, the
no.
saltiest. Oh my God, that shit was disgusting, yo. Fire if you make a fried bologna sandwich, but moms wasn't
not a
letting me
bologna
touch the
guy.
I'm not a
stove,
bologna. I
nigga.
don't touch bologna.
Oh
yo.
man,
Yeah,
I haven't touched bologna probably in well over 10 years.
I can hear
yo.
the privilege in that statement, but nah,
What?
I don't fuck with bologna.
There's no privilege in that.
All right, cool.
Like sometimes you just like, yo, man, God rest her soul. The last person that ever made me a sandwich with bologna in it was my grandmother,
Word,
and I was in elementary school,
word.
and it was fried.
See,
Bubble.
yeah, I could fuck with a fried bologna sandwich because those, if you're making like a hood meal, that style of bologna, that whatever the
Okay,
the shit
so-
with the red wax, you gotta fry that
So
shit.
we
Yo.
go-
You can't
so
just
we-
eat that shit
You
cold.
gotta fry the sodium off.
Dead
and the wax.
ass,
So I'm
bro.
gonna go
Just
food
leaking
trauma.
salt.
I'm gonna go food trauma. Anybody got foods that they don't revisit at this point?
Tuna fish.
Oh, I fuck up some
I
tuna
love
fish.
tuna.
I will
fuck
never
up some
did.
tuna-
You put that shit around me.
I fuck up some
Nah,
tuna
we got
fish.
a box. Don't
My,
put it near me.
So for my grandmother, she was a daycare provider,
Mhm.
and I used to go to her after school. Her favorite thing was fried bologna sandwich.
Mhm.
I never had bologna in my home as an adult.
Mhm.
And the other thing was oatmeal cream pies. I never have it in my crib as an adult.
Really?
She always
Wow.
that was her favorite Debbie cake, and like we always had snacks that she liked.
I fuck with oatmeal cream pie.
That's
shit
cool.
hit.
Like yo, I wouldn't know. I won't eat it. Like I
like
literally
you
won't.
won't
Oh,
eat
shit.
it anymore, but you used to fuck them up.
I
Or-
used to when I was a kid because that was the
okay.
only thing that was available.
Damn.
Because she would always just get it. That was her. Like it was those, and I think what's the other joint? Is it oh man, like is it ho-hos that are black with the white cream?
One of
Yeah,
one of
one
the
of them.
very there's ho ho
Like-
Swiss rolls are all
Yeah,
kind of
that
like the
one
same
is the
thing.
Swiss
yeah.
rolls. I'll never eat that either.
Wow.
I can't imagine eating those.
Damn,
no
yo,
more.
I got
You used
zebra
to take the
cakes at the
little,
crib
little
right
white
now.
bottom
Yeah,
off,
yeah, I
the
hate
chocolate
that,
still be
yeah.
on the bottom.
Yeah.
Zebra
And then,
cakes used to slap.
I have a college food trauma too.
Mm.
I'll never eat ramen.
Ramen. That's
I
that's
go
a
through
lot
my
of
struggle
people.
meal moods. Like I'm not struggling.
See the
but
ramen,
it
I just
hit me
upgrade
like
the ramen now. When
Like,
I get into that, cause yeah, I just add the chicken, some cabbage, like some kimchi. Like I make a
But that's
a
not
real
fucking
meal out of it.
kimchi.
But the thing is though,
That's
I'm not
like
using the sodium packet.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what
like
I'm saying? I
Sailor-
got
Sailor-
shit at the crib,
Sailor
chicken
turned it into
bouillon,
pho.
beef bouillon.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
She be
Yeah.
going crazy. She
Would
makes
you
it with
eat
the
real
shrimp.
ramen, like from a real restaurant?
I'm done.
Really?
Oh shit! Yeah, the way you say, I'm done.
Like
Word.
you don't never get that nostalgic itch
No.
to just be like sometimes I want that and sometimes I want Miracle Whip
So-
on a sandwich.
I
The
was really. I was about to
Yeah.
say,
Give me
I
some
was,
Miracle
I
Whip.
was so broke in college.
Oh nigga, me too.
Yeah, I remember I wrote my mom a letter when I was starving once.
Yo,
Yo,
writing
hold
a
on.
letter.
I don't
Writing
know
a
if
letter.
that's
You
just-
not even just calling moms like.
No,
Yeah, I don't know if it's like so funny because he's dating himself or because
no,
just writing a letter is
because I
wild.
could have called her,
Mhm.
but I was like, if I called her and told her, she would have panicked and be like, "Yo, nigga, you're dying." And I was like, "Yo, man, it's really crazy sitting here eating these noodles for the third week in a row."
Yo,
I was like, "Yo, because we used to go to I was in Atlanta or whatever, like, and I only was there for like semester, like I didn't stay long at all."
Hey, still, you did it.
And then like bro, like our little gated community or whatever, like I could like hop the fence and I'd be like in the strip mall's parking lot and there was a Kroger. not going Kroger, and then like they had like they would sell you like discount ground beef because it was about to expire.
Yeah.
So we would make like hood spaghetti with the ramen. Like that shit was so.
Oh, with the
poor.
ramen noodles,
Ramen and just ground beef
and ketchup.
and ketchup.
Oh, that's. Ugh.
I was about to die.
Yeah. Nah, my
Bro.
the one thing that I can think of that I'm really not fucking with, and it's funny because I seen a mutual of ours posted some shit about chicken gizzards.
Oh no, no.
nah.
That shit, I said nah,
My
never.
ancestors
Those
died.
are
My
stuff that I
ancestors
never-
died, so I ain't have to eat that.
I always said like, yo, we've
I'm
come too
all
far as a
set.
people for me to
Yeah.
ever be near chitlins.
Nah,
Yo,
I'm good.
so I said it just real
Fucking
quick.
neck
Like
bones
like
up.
my mom used to always make dirty rice, but she would do it with ground beef.
I love it.
I could fuck with dirty rice with ground beef. Yo, one of the first one, I think it was either the first or the second time I went to go visit my aunt in DC with my mom and a couple of my cousins. My aunt is like, yo, glad y'all here. I'm about to start cooking, whatever. About to make some dirty rice. So here I am getting hyped,
You think it got ground beef?
thinking it's gonna be the same shit my mom make. Now I'm smelling it and I'm like, all right, this don't smell like when my mom make this shit. Bro, I took that first bite, traumatized ever since, yo.
What was it? It was the chicken.
It was
gizzard?
with gizzards, yo. It was with gizzards.
I've never had that in my
Oh,
life.
With gizzards is foul.
never
What part
had
of the
chicken
body is
gizzards in my
gizzards?
life.
What part of the body is
It
gizzards?
sounds
I
disgusting.
think it's
Sounds
the
wild.
gizzards. I want to say it's something with the neck, maybe.
Once niggas start talking about, I think it's somewhere.
You know what it is?
Mhm.
Yo, remember that joke before the show started? That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yo.
That's exactly what it
Oh my
is.
god, yo.
Nah,
Yeah.
fam. Yo,
that-
All in All Clockers, great movie, man.
Yo.
I recommend it. Go ahead and watch Clockers.
What the fuck?
That's
yo?
exactly what it is.
Oh my god,
Oh.
yeah.
Nah,
Nasty.
Yo, I
what else?
promise.
Gizzard.
Yo, hold on.
Y'all don't believe me?
Nah.
What are
nigga.
chicken gizzards?
I'm telling you. I can't make that up. The joke wrote itself.
Oh no, they gave us a whole Korean dish. I don't need that. I just need to know what chicken gizzards are.
Shit. Nah. Okay, nah. It says it's located in the digestive system.
It's off rip slave shit. We good. We
Yeah.
not on the plantation no more, yo.
It's the stomach.
All set. It's like
Made
yo,
of the muscular walls.
even worse, bro. So this is giving me yo.
Pause.
Whoa! Shorty had the muscular walls, yo. The shit fucked me up.
That sounds
Nah,
absolutely disgusting.
Yo.
yo.
That
Yo.
sounds
That's a different pod.
disgusting.
It's a different pod.
No Kegel shaming.
Oh, never.
Nah, that's that tight grip. Nah.
Yo,
Muscular wall.
Back to Juicy. She had the snappy nappy dunk out.
The
Oh
snap-
my god.
so anyway,
Yo, back to
Clockers.
Clocker.
yeah.
Yo.
Systemic oppression,
Yo.
all that good shit. Nah, so like, not to be all like
Oh,
cliche.
no,
and
no, no.
short-
We got to talk about Errol.
Yo,
Yo.
Errol was wildin'. Yo, I think we all probably know like a hood legend.
Yo, but Errol had an important AIDS commentary of that spoke to that time
Mhm.
when everybody assumed homosexuality.
Yeah, because that's what he said, right? He said, "Yo, you probably think I got this shit from,
And he's
from
like, nah,
fucking
it's
with
this
Nick."
shit, and
Yeah.
showed that it was the drugs.
Mhm.
Like, I think that was important for
Sharing needles
like
with niggas.
watching that in '95. I would imagine that was very important scene
Mhm.
because if you're thinking about like everything that's happening with Magic, and
Yeah.
they're like trying to throw homosexuality at people,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, yo, actually, there's other ways that people can contract these
Mhm.
things.
Yo, but then the wild part, like when you think about how this speaks to the black community and black men in specific, niggas would rather tell you, yo, I was shooting my
I'd
shit up
rather-
with drug needles
Yeah,
I'd
than
rather-
to be gay. Fam,
I'd
I
rather-
ain't with that gay shit. Nah,
Like,
I was
I'm
shooting
an
that shit in
addict.
my arm.
I'm an addict. Don't you
like this
ever
is
think
better.
I'm gay.
Don't you ever think I'm gay, nigga? I'm a fucking fiend. Like
I got
what?
a drug problem.
Yeah.
Like
I don't like niggas.
nigga, help me. Like yo, that's wild,
nah,
son.
for real.
Yo, he was lurking in the shadows too, like just
Yo,
popping
just
in.
yo,
And then imagine getting taken out. Like
You
imagine
sure what?
like God forbid, knock on some wood, but imagine you here, I got taken out by a dope fiend, AIDS, fucking hitman. Like that sounds crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He was still doing it.
Like homeless niggas just sleeping in a little random whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, hood legend.
Cool. You need me to catch a body.
Like,
He was still doing all the running. Like, yo, don't be like, yo, you're not gonna tell me what to do.
But then to get popped by a kid?
but
Makes sense. Happened in The Wire too.
yup.
I mean, like, because these people, like, you gotta think about it. Like, the people that are like the main killer. I hate to say it, but it's like your instincts are probably so alert to everything except for unsuspecting. So you know what I mean? Like that's when you're gonna end up with, was it your soul needs to be committed to hell or whatever, and New Jack. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like an old person, a
Yeah,
child.
you're gonna get
Like
taken
it's
out.
not gonna be anybody. Like I hate to say it, but like you have like a large scope of people that you believe are possible ops.
Yeah.
But like old people and kids.
Miss
are
Gertrude
very
down the
low
street
on
ain't
that
gonna
list.
be one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
But you got to think. You got to even think that a woman of around your age is willing to do it because look at Tyrone's mom.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yo, I'll shoot you myself.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like I'm sick of this. Like look at Victor's lady. Innocent for
She's
all
fine,
intents and
too.
purposes. She's beautiful, and
She's
she's in a
fine.
bunch of movies.
She's aged fucking
What's her
well
name?
too.
Yeah, she has. She's definitely aged
she's a
wonderful.
very beautiful lady.
Yeah.
But it was like, yo, you got a gun? She's like, everybody got a gun.
Mm-hmm.
With the cops there,
Mm-hmm.
with her 2 kids, one on each side, everybody got a gun.
Mm-hmm.
And this ain't a
Now
person
what?
that's problematic.
Yeah.
You live with your mother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got a gun.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you feel?
Yo, staying on Arrow, like we're talking about how like he's the one that takes orders, but like yo, that scene where Rodney tells Strike like, nah, once upon a time, yo, like that nigga made me catch my first body.
Yep.
Like he told like and that scene was like, you know, you could tell that they was on some shit, you know, probably did some blow. You know what I'm saying? That's a very classic cliche for like going on a mission, you know what I'm saying, get geeked up. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, that shit was pretty intense, yo.
Heavy.
You know what I'm saying? Rooftop shit. He's like, yo, you lucky I don't throw you off the roof like them white boys down south.
Scared, like,
Mhm.
like, yo, my hand's shaking too much. I can't do it. I can't do it. I
Yeah.
can't do it. Like,
Put the shotgun in his mouth. Like, nigga, if you don't do this, I'm gonna leave you up here with them.
crazy.
Yeah. Wild shit.
Man, even that take with Arrow, man, that like it goes full circle even to like bring it to like more current day shows that somebody might have seen like damn, fucking show slipping my mind, man. West Coast shit.
Snowfall?
Snowfall.
Mm.
Yo, it shows the rise and the fall of him. Like you could be that nigga to the point where you made me, I'm the shot caller around. But that nigga, yeah, he made me catch a body. I was his young boy. And now, look at him. He only get a
Shit
call when I need him to
changing.
catch a body and I'm hand him some drugs so he can shoot up. He gonna take his sick ass back to bed.
Tough.
Full circle.
Nah, the movie, yeah, yo, the movie depicts mad cycles, different cycles, yo. And just and thankfully like shows second chances.
Yeah.
Also, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody arguably gets
Everybody got
a
a
second
second
chance.
chance.
You know what I'm saying? Tyrone got a second chance.
Which is
Vic got a
wild.
second chance, and
Well, he is
ultimately
gonna
Strike.
go for a little bit.
Tyrone catching.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Tyrone getting a break is wild.
Yeah.
Little 6 months.
Mhm.
Yeah, even that's wild, fam. I watched it. We all watched you.
So theory,
man was wild.
real quick. We see Tyrone takes the gun from Strike, uses the gun on Arrow. The final interrogation scene where Strike is like, yo, it was my man, or it was he
There's
says
a
it was
missing-
Sticky.
There's a missing scene.
There's gotta be. You know what
There's
I'm
a
saying?
missing scene in the movie when like
Because that same gun ends up like when the last shot is when we see Harvey Keitel and John Turturro standing over Sticky Finger's body, who in the interrogation room, he's like, oh nah, it was scientific, it's scientific, da-da-da-da. That same gun, I think, is on the ground. It's like, yo, did they take that gun and plant it on him to make it to make it all connect because this is the same gun that popped Errol and
right. And this is how we're gonna get all of them off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that definitely happened.
Word.
Because I mean, you seen
because it's not so explicit.
Nah, you seen dude coaching.
Yeah, he coaches up Tyrone.
As
Yeah,
to how,
say everything you just said.
And these guys, it make you scared.
Mm-hmm.
Scared when you come home to your mom. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you're a smart kid, right? I hear you do great in school.
The local street toughs.
The local street toughs
are scaring this young man to the point that he felt that's how he could protect himself.
Yeah.
And it sucks because there's also a missing scene when like everybody pushed Mekhi away from the kid, and you're not supposed to think that the hustler has good intentions for the kid. How can you say he has good intentions?
How can you just assume that?
But see, it's weird because a person that's found his way through illegal activity doesn't necessarily look at it like it's a bad thing. So it's like he's telling him not to use drugs, and he's like, "Yo, I'll kill you myself if you're gonna use this shit. Like, don't ever use this shit." And it's like there's this good message here, but then there's this bad message. Like, yo, never mind all that shit. Like, yo, you gotta hustle to get some money. Like, yo, you be wanting stuff. Like, you gotta hustle. That's how you get the stuff you want. And it's like,
it should take you to this moral roller coaster of is he a good guy or is he not?
He's both.
Right.
Yeah.
He's both. I mean, who's gonna manipulate their brother to do something like that? That's gonna be a drop in the bucket of the bad guy. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a few drops.
Like, who's gonna
attacking your brother's emotional side too.
Are you buying that to get Andre off your back? Or are you buying it because you're charitable to the kids? But you kind of been like charitable to the other kid too. I ain't seen nobody else give a shit about Tyrone.
Yeah, nah, literally no. But also the rest of them niggas, they kind of appeared to like not be shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So is that a drop in the good guy bucket? But then you went too far. But is it like product of my environment? So I'm showing you how to survive what it is that's here.
Yeah.
Because he's like, yo, a nigga like Errol will kill you. He already killed the
10-year-old. I keeps this for ill niggas like that or some shit.
Oh man, back to the overly demonstrative actor. Like, yeah, dead is that.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be ready too.
Yeah.
You think you're not gonna do it to you because you a shorty?
You a shorty?
Yo, but then like back to the good guy, bad guy shit. While they're sitting at the table in front of the scale while he's fucking measuring the coke. He sees Tyrone keep trying to touch the gun and he keeps waving his hand off. Like in the middle of talking, he's just, da-da-da-da, but he keeps eyes locked, but he keeps waving his hand away from the gun like, yo, don't touch that. It's a weird dichotomy.
Yeah, there's a heavy dichotomy because he's being pulled from both sides through the whole movie.
Whole movie. But I'll tell you one thing.
Spike, my fault. I was just gonna say Spike writes really good complex characters, yo. Because we saw this with Sal, you know what I'm saying? With Pino, with Mookie,
he does
in
a
Crooklyn,
great job
humanizing, yo. You know what I'm saying? With all the kids in Crooklyn, bro. Like, he's very good at that. But
I was kind of upset that Strike had no hands. Like Andre beat his ass with no effort.
My question is, did he not have hands? Okay, yeah, he didn't have hands.
I don't think he had hands,
because his boys jumped him.
Yeah,
at one point
he threw that one punch, and it didn't even really phase Sticky like that.
Because the Andre thing, I was always gonna say he's like a cop, so maybe he wouldn't fight back because that could go bad. And I hate to say it, but it's like it's one of those things where like Andre told him, "I've been looking out for you since you were Tyrone's age."
Yeah,
word.
Like, so you know what I mean? Are you counting the cost of like winning this fight and fighting back, and then all of a sudden you burn that bridge? Because even though this guy kind of holds you to the fire, he still kind of like saves you from a lot of shit too.
I can't just let you beat my ass. So you punch me in my face.
Sidebar: I don't take you gentlemen, no offense, as fans of the movies They Live. This is this is more conspiracy shit for the conspiracy heads at home. Facts. Movie. It's a movie called They Live. It's a science fiction type of movie. The actor that plays Andre, he's in it. Roddy Roddy Piper is the main character. They have one of the most famous movie fight scenes.
Really?
Like the movie, whatever you say about the movie and how people felt about the movie at the time is one thing, but anybody that has seen They Live, y'all know about this fight scene. It's like 9 minutes of just these. It's him and Roddy Piper beating the shit out of each other in the alleyway. I wouldn't want to fight Andre neither.
Damn, I might need to watch it. I don't even know Andre's real name, but
my fault. Yeah, we butchered
I got
this
nothing
man.
against,
Yo.
I do have something against him, but I don't truly have anything against. But I don't like him, and I don't like
I don't.
what's the
Keith
other
David.
guy?
I don't know why I'm
He got 2 first names. Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah.
Keith
Word.
David, I don't like him, and I don't like the main actor in you ever seen Strictly Business? It's another like 90s classic.
Strictly Business. I feel like I probably
Like Halle
have,
Berry, Tommy Davis.
And Tommy David, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't like those two. Like they both remind me of my biological father.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That sounds like some like daddy trauma shit.
I was about to say this.
Nah,
We
like
just
he was
opened
like
up some
just a
trauma.
square ass, clean cut black. Like I don't fuck with him. Like I don't like him. So now I see them niggas. They just remind me like you appear to be this wholesome, well put together black dude. Like you kind of got a line up, but kind of don't. Look like you kind of brush your hair backwards, ass
You
nigga.
put an image like so they fit the mold.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, you think you're wholesome, but you ain't shit.
When 50 on Get Rich, like just thought his dad was Rick James.
Oh.
Like he just had like a character type.
The nigga look like Rick James.
What he put together from the description.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, every time I see Rick James, I'm like, that nigga.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
exactly what I
man.
think. When I see them two niggas, I be like, man, fuck y'all niggas. Smell like mad cologne and shit. I don't know y'all niggas at all.
fucking-
You're probably great.
Nigga
great
smell
men.
like Drakkar Noir.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Fuck y'all.
Like, it smell like jupe in here.
Yo, Jupe is yo. Ugh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
If you
yeah.
can get it, if you can get it
Automatic
over the
correlation.
counter at CVS, I
That's
don't want it.
nasty. Don't want it.
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah, that might
Yo.
on that. Yo, Clockers. I don't know. I think it's aged. I think it's aged well. I mean, I've seen it
as a
mad
person,
times.
As a person
yeah.
that just watched it recently,
Yeah.
it's not a bad movie.
Yeah, outside
Nah.
of the street lingo aging, outside of that. Yo, and there's a lot of fire kicks in there. Like as a sneaker.
Yeah, yo, I
a
wish.
lot of fire
yeah,
kicks in
we
there.
didn't talk about some of the outfits. Yo, heavy fucking overall era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really want to find that hockey jersey that Fredro had.
The hockey,
Oh,
yo,
yeah,
yes,
that was
yo.
tough.
I like the
Super
colors
tough.
in it. It was like navy with a yellow.
Yeah,
and some red. Like,
super
it was
tough.
And did you notice, like, it wasn't every scene, but there's one scene towards the end where, like, they all color coordinated. It was like a red, black, yellow situation. There was another hockey jersey that was real fly, but it's just that era for fashion. It was like, that's the baggy that I could fuck with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where it wasn't necessarily sagging, but it was like, it was just big pants, big
Shirts
shirts.
used to tuck in their socks. Like the denim used to be in the socks. So it'd be like.
I mean, you heard
Like in
Jada
the-
stash
in
the
the
drawer
rub-
in my
in the-
sock,
in
then
the
pull my
rubber band
sock
era.
up. You know what I'm
Remember
saying?
the rubber band era?
Oh, the rubber band was
Yo,
nasty. See, that's when they got nasty.
that's a little
That and
bit still
tying the jean in the
end of it,
shoelace.
but still,
Yeah.
people in my age bracket was definitely using the rubber
That was nasty,
band, yo. Yo, rubber band, 2 socks, folding the sock up so you
Yeah,
don't
it's a
crease
lot-
your shit.
lot going on.
Oh,
Yo,
man. Circulation in my
Rough
feet.
times.
All,
we can't
all
not
fucked
talk
up
about
over there.
fashion, but this is also, 2 pairs of laces, like multiple color laces. Maybe they was only doing that in New Bedford,
Okay.
but like,
I didn't
nah.
see that.
definitely, some of my cousins, like whatever the Air Max was, if it had 2 colors, having the fucking 2 different color
That's a
laces
lot.
in one shoe,
Yeah, I'm
nah,
not shoving
niggas
that
used to
many
get
laces
crazy.
in the hole. That whole
Yeah, that might have been some New Bedford shit. Hey.
Yo,
Yo,
on that,
yo, listen.
That's flagrant. I'm out here.
Yo, remember?
Yo, I was about to end it on that. Yo.
Nah, one thing that was cool, yo, there was like a sign. Remember on the train set, there was like a sign.
Damn, it was, and it was very influential. It was actually throughout the movie. There was a couple different spots with
no,
the sign.
that sign is there when he gets on the train at the end, and that sign is in the background when he's standing out on the street, like it was on top of one of the buildings.
Yeah.
Was it the
Damn, I wish I remember
no
the
more
billboard.
packing?
Yes.
Was
Yes,
it that sign?
yes.
Oh, I didn't even notice that popped because I know I seen it at the
Yeah, it's
end
there
when he's
3
on the
times.
when he has his so you know what?
It's there over
That's
the
a dope.
building, And it's there.
It's there on purpose.
On the train set, and then it's there when he's on the actual
when
train.
he's actually, because new lease on life, you don't got no more packing.
Yeah.
That's a good pickup, yo. That's a good pickup. But now that you say it, it's definitely there for a reason. So, but yo, Clockers was dope. I liked it. Go peep it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
See
It's
you
been
on
another
next
episode. Facts. Seen and not heard.
What you see is what you get. It's what you get. Then what you see is what you get.